Good morning, this is Sean Miller with the National Weather Service in Milwaukee with an update on the winter weather that's occurring over the weekend. First, let's take a look at the snow we received overnight. Amounts were generally in the 2 to 4 inch range, although we did receive a few reports towards morning of 5 to 6 inches. This was a little bit less than forecast overnight. The reason being is that our snow ratios were just a little bit lower, which brought us a denser snow and slightly less in terms of accumulations. However, we're still looking for more snowfall later this afternoon into this evening. So here's a summary. Across central and southern Wisconsin, we're expecting an additional 2 to 4 inches of snow from early this afternoon into the evening, with the main impacts being hazardous driving conditions, poor visibility and blowing snow later today, and bitter cold to follow the snowfall. Here's a look at radar this morning. Around 6 a.m. you can see snow off to our west. That will be arriving here in southern Wisconsin towards the early afternoon hours, and a winter storm warning remains in effect for the entire state. Additional snowfall amounts are expected to be in the 2 to 4 inch range, with the greater amounts in the northeastern and eastern portions of our area, where there could be some enhancement due to Lake Michigan. So you can see the timeline on the right. We're experiencing that lull in snowfall over the morning hours, with a second round taking place in the early to mid-afternoon hours before ending late Saturday night. Our attention then turns to the bitter cold on Sunday, with an Arctic air mass arriving and temperatures below zero for much of Sunday. Here's a look at timing and impacts. From this morning, light snow has moved off to our north. We are mostly snow-free across the southern portion of the state, and we'll see the snow increasing as an upper-level trough approaches this afternoon. By this evening, snow will be tapering off in the southeast and ending around midnight. The winds, however, will be increasing, resulting in more blowing snow. Looking at the snow moisture content, this will be generally a dry snow across northern portions of Wisconsin and a normal to slightly drier snow across the south. Turning our attention to the colder temperatures, here's a look at lows tonight with cold air moving in from the west behind the snowfall. You can see we're below zero pretty much everywhere across the area, and the northwesterly winds will be gusting 20 to 25 miles per hour, resulting in blowing and drifting snow. Minimum temperatures for tomorrow will once again be cold, 10 to 15 degrees below zero, and we're not looking for highs to climb above zero on Sunday, so you'll definitely need to bundle up if you're going to be outdoors. Here's a look at the wind chills, quite cold. You can see here 20 to 30 below. You'll need to dress in layers if you're going outside, and a wind chill advisory will be likely. So just to recap, our winter storm continues. More snowfall expected this afternoon and into this evening, resulting in hazardous driving conditions, poor visibility, and then we turn our attention to the bitter cold that will arrive tonight and continue through the remainder of the weekend into early next week. However, if you're not a fan of the cold, the good news is temperatures will be moderating later in the week, back closer to seasonal averages as our highs approach 30 degrees.